Today, I will discuss what we need to do when we feel desperate. This is something we encounter every day in business. Many people think it's about money, but that's not the case. Money is something we encounter occasionally, or if we do, it's usually within limits. What you face most frequently each day is stress. Sometimes, even if you're selling well, and many people are buying, you're still stressed, proving that being wealthy doesn't eliminate stress. However, it's still better than those who struggle with sales. If sales are poor, everything becomes even more overwhelming and exhausting. Prolonged stress inevitably leads to a state of despair, a situation many in business experience. This is incredibly dangerous and frightening. I too spent a long time in despair before achieving any degree of success. Everyone goes through this. Before reaching the peak of any mountain, you have to leave a lot of tension and despair behind. During those tough times, how did I overcome? That's what I will share with you in today's video. Of course, I'm not a miracle worker. I can't guarantee that you will all become optimistic. However, I will share my perspective as someone who has overcome such challenges. I've found enough strength to combat my own despair. I've indeed managed to make small improvements in my life. Today, I will communicate those methods and we will get started right away. To overcome prolonged stress, you need to understand there are two distinct phases. The first step is to do something to improve your current bad mood. The second is to continue your journey. The stress will persist until you truly address the problems you are facing. So let's address the first step, which is improving your mood. Many people who are experiencing stress or despair choose the solution of sulking and doing nothing. They lie around scrolling through Facebook, reading negative news, wasting time. Engaging in these activities won't help at all. It will only worsen your mood. You must consciously decide to do something to improve your state. Instead of squandering your time, you understand? If you're negative and continue to feed your mind with negativity, you'll only wear yourself down. The first thing you need to know is that you have to be aware that you need to rescue yourself. You must genuinely strive to improve your mood. Now, here are 5 methods that can help you improve your mood easily. These are strategies I've implemented myself. However, remember that before trying these 5 steps, you must promise yourself that you need to do something to help you get through this phase. The first thing we can do to improve our mood is breathing exercises. You might have heard this many times before. Many people advise, if you're stressed, try meditation or yoga. But the question is, where do you meditate? Yoga generally requires attending a class. When you're feeling down, it's hard to do these things. Therefore, I'm not going to guide you through meditation or yoga. I've personally found it very challenging to engage in those activities when I'm stressed. Instead, I discovered a method to help eliminate boredom, the 7-11 breathing technique. Why this technique? It's simple. When you're tense, you tend to forget to breathe properly. You inhale a lot but are reluctant to exhale, causing the carbon dioxide to accumulate in your body, making you feel suffocated and stressed. So when you're dealing with stress, despair, or sadness, take a moment to pause whatever you are doing. Find a chair or sit on the floor. You can close your eyes and begin the breathing process. Count from 1 to 7 while inhaling, hold for 3 to 4 seconds, then exhale while counting to 11. The exhale should be longer and more sustained. There's no need to complicate it. Just remember to inhale for 7 seconds and exhale for 11. Keep doing this. Remind yourself that you need to practice breathing because you don't want to remain in this terrible state any longer. Do this for about 5 to 10 minutes, and you will help regulate your body and improve your mood. Sometimes just this one technique can be effective. You just need to want to help yourself feel better. The second method to enhance your mood is to talk to others. I discovered that talking to others can help you relieve a lot of stress. Discussing anything, whatever you want, can make you feel more at ease. I first realized this when I visited a restaurant. This particular restaurant is unique in that they turn off all the lights. You cannot see what others are doing. They serve your food, allowing you to enjoy your meal while conversing with those around you. Because everything is dark, no one knows each other, and people come to this place to share their thoughts. After sitting there and talking for about 30 minutes, I felt like a weight had been lifted, and my stress significantly reduced. As a result, whenever I faced difficult situations later on, I would return to that restaurant and engage in conversations with strangers. The third method I often employ is changing my work environment. Sometimes when stress becomes overwhelming, you may find yourself in a small, cramped room, leading to feelings of fatigue and discouragement. Thus, changing your work environment can be crucial. You might consider relocating to an open cafe with pleasant aromas to work in. While this approach may not be 100% effective for everyone, I have found that it has helped me recenter and calm down on many occasions. Changing your workspace can inspire new creativity, and at the very least, visiting a nice cafe can offer you a fresh perspective. Give it a try. The fourth method is engaging in sports. Playing sports is an excellent way to dissipate negative thoughts and channel them into physical activity. After a period of vigorous physical exercise, you will likely feel much lighter in both body and mind. The key is whether you are willing to get up and participate in sports. Remember the first point I made in this video. We must strive and make the effort if we want to achieve our goals. If you remain passive, nothing will change. The fifth method is one that many of you have done since you were very young: crying. Sometimes when we feel overwhelmed, the urge to cry is natural. Please don't hold back. Find a place where no one can see you. In moments of despair, just let it out. It could be in the bathroom, your private room, or simply anywhere discreet. Crying can help you feel much better because it is often the easiest and most effective way to release pent-up emotions. I have found this method very effective in my most desperate times, and those are 5 methods to improve our mood so that we do not remain negative and despairing. However, remember that these are just initial strategies to help make ourselves better. The second point to keep in mind is that stress and despair will not just fade away unless we address the underlying issues. If you have been operating an online business for 2 to 3 months without success and are feeling stressed, after you've cried enough, please return to your work. Keep posting, writing, and creating products. Continue to engage on Facebook and take pictures of your products. Keep providing value. Persevere until you achieve success. Only then will the stress truly subside. If you are in debt and you must work to pay it off, even when faced with difficult and humiliating jobs, you still need to keep your eyes on the prize, making enough money to settle your debts. This is the best approach. Only when your debts are cleared can you then cast aside negativity and despair. These are 2 steps I have personally concluded from my experiences. Of course, there are many other approaches out there. It's possible that these 5 methods may not work for everyone. However, I hope you can identify 1 or 2 strategies that resonate with you. Personally, I have methods that many people find effective, but I do not. Therefore, I hope you understand that while these 5 strategies may not suit everyone, even adopting just one can be quite beneficial. If you are determined to rescue yourself, those feelings of despair will eventually pass. I wish you optimism and continued progress on your journey. No journey is easy. Stress will arise, tension will build, and feelings of despair will occur. But whether you conquer these challenges lies within you. I wish you success. Thank you for watching this video in its entirety. I look forward to seeing you in my next videos.